sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KR Culture Radio. King Jordan, what's cracking like and what is going on?
Chilling, man. Living the dream.
Hey man, feeling good, feeling pretty good on this wonderful Friday, man. Feeling good. Hey man, let's go, man. Let's get it.
As the people know, it's Two Topic Friday. So Jordan, I know you got something worked up for us. Let's go. Let's get it.
What's going on, people? What's going on? Glad you guys are coming in on this lovely Friday evening, chilling with us. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. So as you guys know, Ronnie just says Two Topic Fridays. So I got some good topic for you guys. Now the first topic we're gonna talk about YouTube. YouTube, they've been on these past couple months now because they've been demonetizing people left and right. Some in big content creators. We're talking about Fresh and Fit. I believe the Angry Man, Cynthia G we talk about, and now it looks like just Pearly Things, she got this demonetized. And we definitely want to talk about, is YouTube really do the right thing of, demonetizing these big content creators? Because as you know, majority of some of these content creators, this is what they do for the full-time job. This is how they generate money. Even though they might have, be on Rumble, Patreon, they might have other stuff on the side, but majority of their income comes from YouTube. As you can know, some are could be very controversial, or may say some hurtful things to different races, or men, women, general, whatever, and everything. And since YouTube, updated their community guidelines, they really cracking down on people. Looking at all the videos they might have in the past. It could be a month ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and YouTube are really tapping in on people. If you're not following community guidelines, they're going to demonetize you. Or if you like very vulgar, they might just terminate you completely, terminate your channel, and you not working from YouTube again. And so that, people now they're looking for other avenues to go through, maybe Rumble, maybe Twitch, maybe Patreon. But the thing is, with that is, with YouTube is such a powerful source of people watching, their stuff. Not just from their content creators. They might watch their sports here. They might watch movies here. YouTube is a big, huge platform. And for YouTube, it's like, hey, for people that want to create content and everything, they be a little bit stricter. Say, hey, you got to follow these, you got to follow the rules. If you don't follow the rules, especially if you're a big content creator, or, if you can't really maybe change your contact a little, your contact a little bit to approve our community guidelines, you're gonna get demonetized. Simple as that. And a lot of these content creators are really finding out the hard way. And I don't know if they really not, because like I said, usually YouTube they'll send you a email, and not just an email, they'll send you like a video of how not to get the community guidelines, how not to get struck and everything. YouTube will send you this information of, hey, this is what's going on. This is what we're turning into, and if you don't change, they're gonna cut you loose. So this is our first topic of today. We got a video we're gonna show to you guys. This is from a channel. Let me look at this channel. We're gonna give you guys. I want to shout out this channel real quick. This is the video we're gonna show. He's gonna talk about church privileges get demonetized, and he's talking about how it's not good for YouTube, and also I think he's gonna talk about what's her name, Cynthia G as well. So this is from YouTube channel SPK Speaks. So fair use. Go ahead, Akeem.
Hold on. I gotta get a special shout out to Sporty, man. Sporty, man, motor man. Hakeem, he's black owned car dealership. He have his black owned um cars. And not only that, he got 10K subscribers, man. Shout out to Sporty, man. Really appreciate you for being here. I really do appreciate it, man. Shout out to Sporty, man. God, no. Go ahead. I know we made it big. Not
So it
Andrew.
looks like Just Pearly Things has been demonetized, and as I said in previous videos, this is indiscriminate. And when I say indiscriminate, I mean that it doesn't matter if you are black or white, male or female. If you make a particular type of content, your days on YouTube are numbered. And the reason I put why you should not be celebrating behind the titles is because, you know, people, they're kind of short-sighted, right? When a creator that they don't like gets demonetized, they start to celebrate. Woohoo, we got them boys, knocked them down, right? Got rid of them. And you celebrate and you rejoice and you revel in that person's demonetization. Maybe even they lost their channel. But then they never think, hey, wait a minute, the person that I like, the content creator that I listen to, they make some objectionable content as well. Is it possible that one day they might also get the same fate of the person that I was just celebrating? See, they don't think that. And the issue is that YouTube is really cracking down, like hard. They have AI now that literally scans transcripts of thousands of videos. This is not a manual review of a person that's going back and, you know, looking through all of your old videos. No, they have LLMs that can communicate with the API and go through tons of videos very fast, looking at the transcript of those videos and interpreting what you have said. And based on that, they can apply a strike, or they can send that specific video to a human review again and say, hey, you know what? This video does not meet the new community guideline. That's the thing about YouTube. They retroactively strike. And everyone has known this. This is not anything new. You see what happened to Cynthia G. That wasn't new. That had happened like back in like 2017, 2018. You guys remember the adpocalypse? And then there was another mini adpocalypse like sometime during the pandemic. YouTube makes the rules, right? They're the arbiter of what they determine as hate speech, as what they determine as questionable content, objectionable content. And if they don't want it on their platform, it won't be there. And they can make a rule tomorrow saying that if you curse more than 3 times in the video, it will be demonetized. And guess what? Even if the video is monetized today and it has no strikes, they can make a rule tomorrow and that video that was monetized today and is good to go, it can get a strike tomorrow because YouTube retroactively applies rules. Now, thank goodness this doesn't happen in the US legal system, as many people would be screwed for a plethora of reasons. Only private companies and private businesses can do this, and it's not a violation of your First Amendment rights because it's a private entity, right? It's not the government making any laws, it's YouTube setting rules and precedents and standards, and they suck and they're dumb. But guess what? They can do that. So my advice to content creators, and I can think of a lot of them. I have so many people's names in my mind right now who I know their channel isn't safe. There's a ton of people, their channel is not safe. If you think your channel is safe just because it has a green check mark by the video, then you're still dumb and you're still not understanding what's going on here. YouTube is clearly tired of this red pill content, which I said I think that's the real play. I think in a few years none of that content will be on YouTube. All of the guys who made their living doing red pill, I'm telling you that those days are numbered. That is not going to be on the platform, or if it is, it's not going to be making any money. And when a video isn't monetized, it dies in the algorithm. It doesn't get served to as many people. It definitely won't be on the front page of YouTube. You will have to literally type in that creator's name and find them. YouTube won't even send out notifications for when their content creator uploads new videos. In my opinion, just based on how I've seen things trending, mind you, I've been on YouTube since 2017 and I've been watching since like 2014, I think that content is gone. So you need to pivot. Not saying you have to stop making that content, but just making it for YouTube, you need to pivot. I think you need to try X, right? X, you can make money on the platform, not as much as YouTube right now, but you can make money on, you know, content, on views and impression and things like that. You might want to try Rumble. Those are probably your only 2 options right now, or of course Patreon, right? But we're talking about if you're just making money from ads, you got Rumble and you got X, because Facebook is not allowed, TikTok TikTok is even worse than YouTube. So don't think about TikTok, and they don't pay much anyway. Snapchat, I mean, it's going to be really hard to kind of reach new people just based on the Snapchat algorithm. So you don't have many options, and there's a lot of channels. You need to purge your content. You need to go through all your old videos, and if it's not making money, if it's not, even if it is making money, if it's questionable in any way, you need to get rid of it, because you clearly see YouTube at any time they can go and demonetize, they can go and strike at any time for any reason. If they want your channel gone, they'll get your channel gone, because 9 times out of 10 you have said something on your channel that can be in violation of the community guidelines, but a manual reviewer didn't catch it. That's what we just saw happen to Cynthia G. A manual reviewer didn't catch it until someone went and looked at it again, until that Ars Technica lady went and said, no, look at this again, YouTube. And YouTube said, oh, you're right, strike. So I'm telling you, Just Pearly Things, Fresh and Fit, Cynthia G, YouTube is just getting warm. Your days are numbered if you make content like them, and that includes me too, but I have plans that are beyond YouTube for me personally. So I could give a damn about YouTube. I don't need YouTube, nor do I even want to be affiliated with this platform in the future, because it's clear to me that they don't like a certain type of content, and you know, for black men and trying to fix your community and calling out the BS, it's just not going to be viable on YouTube. So hey, it is what it is. At least you know where you stand and plan accordingly. If this is your livelihood and your life, and this is how you make your living, you better plan accordingly, because at any time they can pull the plug. And all that celebrating you were doing, I guarantee you won't be celebrating when your channel gets clapped. That's a fact. Okay, anyway, let me know what you guys think about the video. Get to you in the next one. Peace.
So that was your boy SPK Speaks. I'll go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Fair use, fair use, fair use. And he was really breaking down, like, you know, you watch yourself for these other channels who's probably in a red pill talk, or who's might be critical in certain views because you might get demonetized. So this YouTube is not playing. So I'm gonna pass it to you guys. I'm starting with you, Ronnie. What do you think about YouTube, you know, really cracking down on people, and you know, if they're not following the rules, demonetize it? Do you believe it's the right thing they're doing, or it's the wrong thing they're doing?
The thing is, people keep forgetting YouTube is a partnership, which means they're allowed to do pretty much whatever they want. They're allowing you to pretty much to come on their platform, you know, to have some form of free speech. But at the same time, there's guidelines, there's rules. You can't really say anything that you want to say. Now, don't get me wrong. In the past, when YouTube first started, they allowed people to do anything. People was allowed to show movies. People was allowed to, you know, to go in. Like, they pretty much, especially these real pill content creators, they would like literally go in. However, I think now YouTube is trying to expand their brand even further, and to the point that they want to last a very long time, and also in the near future. So they're trying to cut down on anything that they think is gonna harm the platform. So a lot of these real player content creators, some of them probably do get the email. They just choose not to listen to the email because they say, no, I'm still gonna do my own thing. Prime example, like Tommy Sotomayor, Cynthia G, and then now Just Pearly Things. But for her case, she have a big enough following that she could pretty much go outside of YouTube and pretty much create well, I think she has a Patreon, but she could pretty much create her own website and then pretty much do whatever you want. And a lot of these content creators, Jordan, are starting to do that now. I'm starting to notice it now. Like on Cynthia G now, she have her own personal website, and I think her Patreon as well. That they're leaving. They're starting to leave YouTube anyway altogether because they feel like they don't like to be they don't like to be in control. They want to do what they want to do. And now, don't get me wrong, Rumble right now is saying it used to be how YouTube used to be like in the past, but pretty soon Rumble will change as well. They're gonna start picking your aim and like, you know what? No, we want to do whatever YouTube's doing because they pretty much they're covering the same format as YouTube, what YouTube used to be back in the days. So these people got to be careful. You got to be careful. And shout out to Fresh Sound Florida, the Real Crown. Shout out to you, Truth with Purpose, Just Jay, Nightish, Ken Dog, Jabbar. What's going on, big dog? And also a special shout out to Sporty, man. Greatly appreciate it. And Just Jay, you be high and you be in the clouds. But and now that, shout out to your content as well. I see you doing your thing. But at the same time, especially us on KR Culture Radio, pretty soon, you know, we've been talking about that in the back that we're gonna start creating our own website where we can also go live as well, because you can't really depend on YouTube, because remember, it's a partnership.
That's a fact.
In the partnership, and we can't get upset at that because they're giving us an opportunity to be on this platform and to, you know, create content, and not only that, to keep the crowd entertained. So it is, yeah, true. I think we're gonna drop the link shortly, but yeah, it's like that. But that's just my personal opinion. But I would like to hear you guys take on it. Go ahead, Akeem.
Jordan, did you speak yet, or?
No, not yet. You can go ahead.
Okay. You know, for me, I want to highlight what Fresh Sound Florida said. Fresh Sound said, I think they were monetized before, but YouTube has always been demonetizing cats. It's just now they're starting to ramp up. So this is not nothing new. This ain't no different from Instagram. You act a fool on Instagram, you'll lose your Instagram channel. You know what I mean? Same thing with Facebook. A lot of these people, since they've been to a whole new level, they're not playing games with people. So if you cross the line, you definitely gonna do. We know what you can't say and not say. So you gotta understand. But these people are not creative enough to make other type of content. Cynthia G needs to talk bad about black men for her to make money. She's not smart enough to make any other content that can resonate with anybody. Her whole life is dissing black people, dissing black men. Just like Tommy Sotomayor. When he wasn't dissing black women, he couldn't make no money. And that's the thing of it.
Yeah, I hear on that, Hakeem. Personally, for me, I know for us as in Chaos Culture Radio, you know, for us, you know, we know what we want. We know what we are as a brand. We know what we want to do, and we all know the rules here in the Chaos Culture Radio. And for us, you know, in the future, we want to see ourselves as you know, as a media, and you know, on our own media company and everything. So with this, you know, we'll really appreciate we could be on not just on YouTube. We on Twitch, we on Instagram, we on Facebook. Eventually, we're gonna be on TikTok, and also we post us on Twitter. So we see that, you know, there's a lot of things we can post our channel on and everything, so we can see us, so everybody can see us, just not just from YouTube but everywhere else. So for us, eventually, once we get our money and everything, you know, we won't rely on YouTube, even though, you know, once we get monetized, we partnership, we'll be very, very appreciated and everything. You know, we get our ad revenue, you know, and get paid and everything. But for us, we think outside the box, you know. For some of these YouTubers or content creators who really depend on YouTube, who, you know, who build their following, you know, build their views to maybe, you know, 10,000 subscribers to 50,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers or million subscribers. To me, there's certain YouTubers that they still think in the box. They just think on YouTube is going to, you know, they rely on YouTube and say, hey, I'm gonna rely on YouTube money. It's just so big, it's so good, and they pay me well. And then now your type of content, maybe you're in the red pill, or let's say Cynthia G, with your brand is talk bad about black men in general. You know, to me, you just kind of push the thin lines. It's like, hey, you know, I'm not thinking outside the box. Like, hey, maybe I'll make me a website. Maybe I'll go to other Patreon. So, you know, so, you know, the people that watch me on YouTube, maybe I could put some of them, maybe 10% of my people that watch me on YouTube and watch me on my Patreon. Now, for here on Chaos Culture Radio, we want to say, hey, not just YouTube, or everybody to see us. And then once we get our money, we can make our own app. We can make our own website. I'll give you one person, Tasha K. You know, she has over a million subscribers on her channel. So some of her stuff she do, it might be controversial. So what she did was she made a Tasha K app live then.
Yep.
Because she followed the rules of YouTube. She knows she can't really cuss like that or really get into it like that. For instance, remember she got in trouble with Cardi B and she got sued. So she made her an app. You know, I think she charged like $4.99 or $5.99, you know, a month for people to come in, and that's when she could really go uncut. You know, get the uncut version. She do anything she want on her app and everything. And as you can see, you know, a couple of days ago, as you can see, she brought one former will assistants on, you know, on her show, but she put that on Toxic K Live, even though she put the preview on her YouTube. You know, that was big trending this week because everybody was talking about it. She said, hey, you know, with that, you know, if you want to see the interview, come to my Toxic K Live, you know, buy it for $5.99. You can watch it. You know, great. That's make marketing schemes right there. And I just feel like, you know, big contributors that devise on YouTube, like Fresh and Fit, just Pearly Things, Anchor Man, they lie on YouTube so much is that, you know, they don't think outside the box and say, hey, you know, I know YouTube is paying me well, but let me explore other avenues too. You know, maybe I could go on cut on Patreon more than I can on YouTube, and I need to watch my voice a little bit on YouTube and do stuff on Rumble, on Twitch, or make a personal app for everybody to see. Um, Another guy, Tariq Nasheed, you know, even though he's on YouTube, he goes a little bit on cut on Twitter / X, and also he has a app that he goes to as well. So what I'm trying to say is that, you know, YouTube, like I said, right, say it's a partnership. You know, you gotta follow their rules. You know, they're always updating. They could be updating every month, every 3 months, every 6 months, every year. They always up in their rule because, like I said, they got like I said, YouTube is global. It's not just here in the United States. It's global. YouTube is everywhere. And to me, a lot of companies are looking are like on YouTube payroll. So they can when I'm sorry, I'm mumbling. So what what other companies can look at and say, hey, you know, we want to be a partnership, you know, pay revenues, all these type of things, you know, it makes YouTube grow and grow and grow. And YouTube is like, hey, you know, we're global, we can do anything, but then, you know, we just gotta make sure that, you know, we stay level headed, we make certain rules so we can apply to, you know, other companies that want to, you know, be with us and everything. So with that being said, you know, with YouTube that's demonetizing big content creators, they wasn't being smart, you know, they wasn't following the rules. And wherever place you go, you work at, unless you got your own company, your own business, you gotta follow. If you work for somebody, you gotta follow, you gotta play by their rules. If you don't like their rules, make your own business.
Yeah, because a lot of people are wondering why YouTube is being so hard on these community guidelines. They're doing that to pretty much not only that to protect their brand, but also to help you out and also to protect yourself. Because sometimes people get reckless out their mouth, and not only that, it's to give people great opportunity to get more ad revenue on their channel. So that would say all this is to benefit them and also to benefit you as well. Because now a lot of people are starting to get a lot of stuff out of the pocket. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people are getting sued because they're saying things that they shouldn't be saying. So it plays both hands in hand. And Sugar Mom said something that was very important. She said a lot of people are going to Rumble. Rumble don't censor nobody. Of course, for now. But
Yet.
in the growing, they're gonna start doing guidelines as well. Like because they're gonna know, like, wait a minute, we want more ad revenue. We want people to pretty much to pay us so we can promote their businesses, promote their brand. So they're gonna start pretty much moving away from that censor of not censoring people. They're gonna start censoring people. I don't think like right away because they're trying to bring people to their platform. But soon they reach that number or how many people they want to bring to that platform, they're gonna start censoring. That's just my personal opinion. Go ahead, Akim.
We at a place where this is the greatest opportunity in the world to be able to follow your dreams and put content out there. Some people it's a money grab. Some people they're doing it there because it's them. Excuse me. Some people trying to help people, but we got to be careful the type of energy we put out there because it's always gonna go back. You know what I mean? And you got tons of creators out here, and we see so many have fall. So many have fall, and more are gonna fall too. Just by the way, the type of content that's coming out there, YouTube is not playing with people. They got Minister Farrakhan out of here. They got Tommy Sotomayor, and it's just more and more. So you just got to be careful what type of energy you put out.
That's true. And I got, hey, Rodney, I got a question. Well, I got a question for both of y'all, and also I got a question for you guys in the chat as well. I know you, Ronnie. You be on. You go on other spaces that they might go a little bit vulgar, might use cuss words. How do you feel about YouTube going to the next space and maybe demonetizing some of the people on their channel? Same thing with you, Hakeem, and also the YouTube chat as well.
Mhm.
Of course, I feel bad because right now, remember, YouTube's getting a lot of people opportunity to make. So I come from other spaces where people are making good money. I mean, they're making like 6K, 10K a month, but them going dropping down to zero. It's a sad thing to see because sometimes you remember people got to keep it in mind. Coming on YouTube, it's hard to do content creation. Some of these people, especially on other spaces, they be there for hours and they put in a lot of work, sweat, and tears. I mean, with the thumbnail, with the music, with the editing, everything, and then to see it go down to zero, it is heartbreaking. But at the same time, people gotta understand there's rules, and some of the, of course, one of them I'm a part of. So we have our like personal conversation. We always talk about certain things not to say. Remember, you got to be careful. Um, try to edit certain things out, and then people keep forgetting. Like even if you put on members only, you still could get striked. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened with Cynthia G. Some of her content was on members only, and she got striked.
Yeah.
Just gotta, you just gotta be careful. To me, I think right now, if you're a YouTube content creator, really study that community guidelines. I mean, really study, read all the fine print because you want to protect yourself. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, sugar. The demon talking about. But I do go to other spaces where they do a lot of. But most of these content creators on that spaces, they very smart. They edit a certain content out, or they take it to Rumble. Go ahead, Akin.
Shout outs to Hink in the basement, man. I appreciate you for always coming to join us, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's all about, some people always lean to the extreme. Take Hink for an example. Him, Thanos, who else I could say? There's a bunch of other creators who do good content, but they don't lead so left to the left or so left to the right. It's just right in the middle.
The brief another one, clean. And
Anton, the clean, you know what I mean? So they are careful with what they say and to be able to convey their message in a very articulate way. Instead of going out to so much of that, so much. And people got to understand something. I don't want to feel like I'm a hater when I say this, but like you can get in trouble for talking bad about black men, Queen Maker. You can get in trouble. You can get in trouble.
You know, Hakeem, I was ready for you to say something about that too. I was gonna say, when are you gonna say it? But yeah, I agree with you on this, yo. It's just YouTube, they the head honcho. You just really gotta watch what you say. And us here at Cast Culture Radio, we try to be as clean as we can. Do we bend sometimes? Sure, we bend. Just
yeah,
to give a little bit
yeah.
of entertainment, but we know how to bend. We know we don't try to break any type of rules. If we break type of rules, I can't gonna get that email. Like, oh shoot, what we do now?
What we do?
Sporty's clean as well. Focus on his company, and it's clean. So and now that he get a lot of ad revenue, so it's how you, I'm saying, it's how you structure yourself. Angry Man, they say he's demonetized, but someone told me he's not, and also Obsidian. So I don't know what's going on with them two, but at the same time, Angry Man, as you can see, he's starting to become clean. Like he's being careful on what to say and what not to say. Obsidian, to me, he's always been clean, but he's just red pill. I never see Obsidian go like too far left with it. He was always clean. So I'm saying you just gotta be careful. That's all I'm saying. You just gotta be careful. Just study those community guidelines, and then to me, I think you'll be okay. Go ahead, Jordan. I don't know what you have. Any final thoughts? Go ahead.
No, you just took the words out of my mouth. Like I said, don't be surprised. We see a lot more content creators get demonetized. I won't be surprised as what's his name, Donovan Sharp, get demonetized.
Oh yeah,
I'm surprised he get. I'm surprised he wasn't the first one to get demonetized.
He had lost his channel like 6-7 times.
Right.
Donovan Sharp.
Oh yeah, talking about Donovan Sharp. But to me, I think the biggest one this year was Fresh and Fit.
Yeah.
Because so much revenue to YouTube, and YouTube didn't care. That's to show you that they're growing as a brand. Cause remember, they got Mr. Beast is another one like you see millions of dollars to YouTube, and now that the other guy too. I forgot. I'm thinking a high show speed. So they
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. They don't really need Fresh and Fit because they're that's growing right now within the algorithm. They don't really need to be like, okay, I want about just pearly things. Well, I lose 100K, but I'm gaining like multi-million dollars with these other content creators. So that's how I'm saying it's all a business. And I think these guys shouldn't take nothing personal. To me, just create your own website, learn from Tasha K, learn from other people that's doing things outside of YouTube, and you should be fine. Yeah, Sugar be lurking. Like she be lurking. I be like, how do you know about Obsidian? Like,
no, she be looking. She be popping in channels and everything. I know she do. She be like, okay, what's going on over there? They talking about over here.
Like Obsidian, he been around what Hakeem since YouTube started.
Oh my God, he was on Blog Radio Talk. That's how long he been around.
I look like, damn. Go ahead, Jordan. It's like,
oh, I was about to say, any final thoughts before we go to the second topic?
No, but I would say, if you're a new content creator and you're trying to build your brand on YouTube, please study the community guidelines. Be careful what they, and not that, but learn from other people that did get demonetized, so it can help you out in the long run. Because sometimes going back and look at what people have done, like their failures, can also help you as your brand to help your brand grow and be successful on YouTube. But YouTube still is a good opportunity for you to grow, make money, become a millionaire. Because there's a lot of people that's becoming millionaires off YouTube. You just gotta agree with their partnership. That's it. Remember the partnership program. So they're allowing you to come over here to make your money and to grow your platform. But however, there's guidelines. Go ahead, Hakeem. That's my final thought.
My final thought: chase your dreams, but do it with a caveat.
And there you go. There you go. Oh, E Black. E Black is in the building. Shout out to E Black.
They hold the big hitters.
The big hitters. Oh, you okay? Okay, Ronnie, you bring them over here. We appreciate it.
All
right.
You know about E Black?
Yeah, I know E Black. I watch E Black. I watch E Black when you saw back in let the P Flat talk. Let the P Flat talk. I know about E Black. Shout out to E Black. All right, y'all. Now we gonna go to our second topic. This is gonna be a little bit more fun. Like I said, y'all, if y'all want to get into it. So this is about dating and everything, and this is going kind of towards the women. As we know, inflation is inflation is high. Rent is high, gas is high, grocery is high, whenever. And now the women here in America, they're looking for not just regular six-figure man. They want high six-figure man. We're talking about in the 15% all the way to the 1%. We ain't talking about 100,000. We're not talking about just 100K a year, because look at that, $100,000 a year, especially in these big cities, people just paying paycheck to paycheck. And now some of these women, as you can see online, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, you see some of these doing their interviews and it asks you how much a man should make. Some might say over 250K, 300K, 500K, $1 million. And they're just saying and not knowing, what's the percentage of men make that type of money. So my question to y'all is, are some of these women that want these higher figure men delusional? Are they delusional? Yes or no? We got 2 videos we're gonna play for you guys, and after that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, Hakeem.
I want my husband to earn quite a substantial amount more than I do.
If he earned, I don't know, 50,000, 60,000 pounds a year.
That's not a lot.
That's not enough for you?
No.
Well, what plan did you got?
60,000 pounds a year?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
What's that wage like monthly? It's not, that's like £4 grand a month.
4, 5.
Who lives on that? No, that's not enough.
You can live on £4 grand a month.
I personally, me alone, but it's not just me alone.
What kind of things are you doing in your spare time? Cause he lives,
Cause he lives. Cause living.
You gotta scale it back. You gotta tone it down. She said £4 grand a month is no good.
No, but if I'm gonna settle with a man, He needs to have a decently great wage.
What, because you're trying to spend it?
No, because I want to be provided for if I needed it.
Yeah, but what if he can provide for you within your means? You're trying to live beyond your means.
Within my means. No, not beyond my means. I want to have a nice life.
I don't know if I'm the guy for her. Like, I mean, I'd work, I'd try. Like, you get what I'm trying to say, but no, that's not my story, man.
I can provide for myself now to have a nice life. If you can't at least match that or double it, then why are you bringing in my life? Doesn't make any sense.
I hear that. Each to their own. She's single, she ain't got no man. She's got all these expectations and nobody with her.
Yeah, she crazy.
Yes.
How much do a man gotta make to be with you?
At least $1,000.
A year?
No.
A month?
Every day.
$1,000 every day?
Yeah.
You gotta make $1,000 every day to be with you.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's bare minimum to me. I need things done. I need my lifestyle.
So how much you gotta make a day to be with him?
He shouldn't worry about that.
So what can you do for a man that making all that money a day?
Bring him peace and happiness.
$1,000 a day.
Yes. Yes. 1,000 is nothing per day.
But you make 1,000?
I make more than that. So
Okay.
that's bare minimum.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
How much do a man gotta make to be with you?
I think she capping the second one. I think she capping. I think she's super capping. So as you can see, this is not here in America. This is all the way in London too. This is worldwide. And hey, I mean, what can you say? Some of these women, they want it. It's like they promote money over love. You know, you gotta make a certain amount of way. Which I'm not complaining. I'm not hating. You know, if that's what they want, that's what they want. But I'm impressed with you guys. Do you think some of these women here today they want a high six-figure man, or some of them delusional? Go ahead, Ronnie.
But they of course it's delusional, but the only reason why they saying that because that's what's trending right now online. That's what people are talking about. You gotta make six figures. You gotta make six figures. You gotta make six figures. So majority of these women are capping. If you go through their phone, majority of the guys that's in their phone ain't making no six figures, especially in the UK. And the UK, they even say it's even harder to make six figures because their currency is higher than the United States currency. So that just tell you that all of it is just cap, is just super cap. Like D said, it's just super capping. So that was it. D, what's going on? That's D from that's D from a job. What's going on, D? So all this is that's all that's this capping. See, Hakeem, we been well known. We even have a job now. But I'm just saying, like, is it super cap? Like none of these girls really want six-figure men. And at the end of the day, like prime example, someone like I know, like D, prime example, could get women. He ain't making that type of money. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just your personality, it's your swagger, it's your persona. It's just who you are as a man. It don't have nothing to do with. Of course, I know Sugar Bum gonna disagree with me, but it don't really have nothing to do with money because at the same time, you're making that type of money. Majority of the time, them women they're gonna use you. Real talk. But go ahead, Akeem. Let's see. I'm not gonna argue with you. Go ahead, Akeem. Go ahead. I'm cool today.
So I say that's a cap. What she was describing was a scammer, was a drug kingpin. Those are the only person with that type of expectation. There's nobody within her vicinity who makes $1,000 a day. She don't even make $1,000 a day. That means she makes $30,000 a month. If you want to do that, the average white person.
That was both of a job. I apologize. I thought you was a job. But go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The average white person makes $51,000. The average black person in America makes $49,000, and some Hispanics, large majority of them make $29,000 to $30,000. That's the statistics. Overwhelmingly, there's 1% of the population that makes $100K. 1%.
But what's the population of in the UK though, Hakeem? What's the number for that? In the UK.
In the UK, I gotta find that. I think it's even less than that.
See, Jordan, it's harder. But go ahead, Hakeem.
Yeah. So So the thing about it is, I know women are very proactive about wanting to date somebody with that type of income. And I'm saying, like, just because you make that income doesn't mean that you can get the person with that income. And this is where I say dating has got totally wrong. You feel what I'm trying to say? And to be like, hey, I'm this. No, baby, you got to be fine. You got to be drop dead gorgeous to get a man who makes 6 figures, and you got to be giving up a lot of guap 3,000, a lot of it, to your sword. And you got to be okay with being rotated, like a sausage or a sandwich at a deli. So that's my point there. Like, so these are unrealistic standards. Go ahead.
That's true. And the thing is, I don't think a lot of women that know. Women, like I said, majority of men that makes high figures, they're in their 40s and 50s and 60s.
Yes.
It's extremely rare to see a guy in their 20s and 30s make that substantial amount of money. Period. So I don't think women know when they say they want this type of guy. They thinking a man should make that in their 20s and 30s, which is very highly unlikely. It's extremely where a man makes 6 figures or high 6 figures in his 20s and 30s, and unless, like I said, unless you look for a scammer. And I think a lot of these women they look for scammers. They want quick money. That's what it is. They want quick money. And the thing is, trying to get quick money, it's not gonna get you the relationship that you're looking for.
No,
it's not.
So I want to show something on the screen just to give a visual. This is from blackdemographics.com. Do you see the household medium right there, right? 200K and over, that's 3%. Yep. 150K and over, that's 1%. Now, 50 to 100K black household, that's 36%. Working class is 25%, 15 to 25, and poverty is 19%. And all households. You feel me? So
I was going to add this, Hakeem. You see how they changed the tax bracket too, about if you make, what was it, $47,000 or $48,000 a year, you're gonna pay 22%.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If you make $48,000 to like 110 to like $110,000, you're in the 20% tax bracket right there.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
That is correct. More money you make, action. But that's why there's ways to beat it. But go ahead.
100%. Now I want to look at this. Medium net worth of black families from 1989 to 2016. In 2016, the average net worth for black families was $17,000. $17,000. The average net worth for white non-Hispanic was $171,000. That's just black family in total. Hispanic was $20,000. So the Hispanic got a little bit more money than us. Now, and this breaks down African Americans and whites as far as owning of homes. It's not looking good. IRAs, vehicles, business annuities, you know what I mean? Financial bank accounts. Black had an average of 1,400 in their bank accounts. Retirement 24,000, cash value life 3,000. Like, we could keep going on and on. You feel me? Yes, D. 17K. 17K. I was trying to look for the medium where it broke down for men, how much they make in America. I can't find that, but I didn't want to just stop. But it shows the proof, and these are statistics that I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say.
I mean, what can you say? It's like these, like I said, and these women, this is what they're requiring right now around this time.
Oh yeah, so it's crazy. Look, I found it. Okay. Just so we could show. I wish PH Diva was here. And listen, ironically, Sugar Bum has not said nothing since the receipts are here. Sugar have not said nothing since the receipts are here. Sugar, I'm surprised.
She's back now. I think she stepped away.
Yeah, she stepped away. She's back now.
Listen, Sugar, bring Shiesty Bum here. Bring Shiesty Bum, because I got receipts. Now, this is black male statistic from 16 to 64. Percentage in the labor force, 69% of black men. Age 16 and up.
Sugar, nobody say you a bad person. You want a man with money. You could, if you want a man with money, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, Sugar. What I'm saying is not applicable because we know you are a top shelf woman. We know you're not dealing with no struggle love. We know we're not even.
And we know you don't want a scammer, so we get all that. We know what we know what you're looking for.
So now look at this. Black men. Now, mind you, 37% of black men work full-time year-round. All men is 47%. Full-time median earnings in 2021, which was not too far ago. The average black man in America makes $46,000. Everybody else makes $60K. So listen here. 40% of all America men, depending on what race it is, the other races make $60,000. So you're talking about a $15,000 difference? Earning part-time, 22%. No earnings year-round, 41%. Now let's get to the point. This is where it's troubling. 10,000 to 19,000, 12%. 20,000 to 29, 20%. 30 to 49%. 30 to 49,000, that's 32. 50 to 74,000, 20%. 75,000 and more of black men who are making this 13%. Percentage of labor force who are employed. Now, white collar is 41%, blue collar is 39% and 21%. The facts is all here. And these show the statistics of how many are employed as of now. These are the top cities. And I'm gonna get off this. Top cities: San Diego. These are where black full-time population. San Diego, Seattle, Denver, Phoenix, Minneapolis.
And I was gonna say, what I mean by those cities, they're talking about not just the city, but the metro areas as well. Just want to say
the metro area, yes. And the bottom 5 cities were Milwaukee, Birmingham, Little Rock, Cleveland, St. Louis. These are the places that are not doing good. And he's in the other metros: Portland, Clarksville, San Jose, another California, Providence, Rhode Island, Killeen, Tempe, Hallelujah, El Paso, Albuquerque. So this says relationships with black men. Divorced 10%, currently married 33%, never married 50%.
What's good, PJ? Good to see you on the chat.
Salute. Happy birthday as well. The belated birthday as well.
Happy belated birthday to you, sir.
Happy belated birthday, PJ.
PJ be doing his thing in the military. You feel me? Soldier.
6 figures. So
yeah,
we seen the statistics there. I didn't even bring up the marriage statistics where it says where 85% of black men are married to black women. That's there. And you know what I mean? And married black women, 93% of them have black husbands. So there's a lot of myth that we need to dispel. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, Hakeem, I don't know if you want to put the link down because I know
yeah.
Truth wanted to come up, or anybody else that want to come up. Come on up if you want to come up.
No, you come up. We just wanted to get over these topics real quick, and then he can come up, say what he needs to say.
Sugar, don't be scared. Come up, baby.
Come up and speak your thoughts about the 2 topics that could come on up. Come on up.
You know, man.
No, but at the end of the day, that would say majority of the time these women be capping. They be capping. So they just talking stuff because it's what's trending online, and it's pretty much for them to have their moment, their viral moment. But
Yeah,
like, because Hakeem, we look at the facts.
Yeah.
Most men don't make enough. Go ahead.
$46,000. Most men. That's most men. And I guess the medium for other men, they make 10,000 more. They make 60,000. So an average white boy don't even make 100K. There's not enough 100K jobs to go around. You got to be. Why do you think everybody out here scamming? When she said, and listen, I'm not listening to some girl who's wearing sneakers talking about you got to make $1,000 a day. You a little girl to me. Where's your dress, ma? Where's your dress, ma?
Sugar asked the question. You say, Ronnie, this doesn't mean men need their wives and girlfriends to work.
No.
No.
No. If you willing to live off of $46,000, I want to ask you, Sugar, are you willing to live off of my $46,000? Where you're not getting no Gucci, no Prada, no Chanel bags, one vehicle, and you might have to catch the bus with the kids.
And I'll say this, right? That there's very little supervisor roles or team leader roles or manager roles. It's only if you go to certain companies, there's only one supervisor or a few supervisors who make that amount of money, and the rest everybody else is workers.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you, Sugar. You can't live the 46K if you have a family. No, I'll be like, that's a foolish thinking. Of course you need to make more because now you got little one to feed. You got to make sure they have insurance. You got to make sure they go to doctor's appointment. There's a lot you have to do when you have little ones. But if I'm by myself, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But if I and a child, nah, there's no 46 is not. I will tell a man 46 is not enough. You better get a job or you need to figure out a side hustle, like for real, to get some extra money coming in.
Sugar.
I don't know. Hakeem and Jordan may have.
No, I haven't did. We can live off of $46,000. I'll just set you up an Etsy shop. You work Etsy on the side. You might do weekends at the hospital because I don't want you to work 7 days, only weekends. Because I don't want no rich nigga at the hospital to take you away from me. So I want you to just, you know what I mean? I just want you to work 2 days at the hospital. We'll set you up an Etsy shop. You'll sell lashes on the side, and we'll live a good life.
Right, help her with a side business. Like my wife, she has a thought business on the side. She's worked for part-time and she got a side business on the side right there. She don't work a lot.
You got 46K, but not only that, but Jordan, you about to have a child, so that's gonna push you to the next level. But majority of the time when you have a child, it nearly pushes the man to the next level. He don't want to stay where he's at because you don't want to depend too much on the government.
That's right.
Get that bad because now a lot of men are now starting to depend on the government. So I can't really say they don't want to depend on the government. So I think that, but yeah, 47K is poverty. I think they say for a family of 4. But I could be wrong.
We all eating bologna on 47K.
You gotta eat like noodles, rice and
ramen noodles, peanut butter and jelly. And the thing is, y'all, like even we can't even go to the fast food because fast food's getting expensive. Yeah, McDonald's is getting expensive as hell.
I thought I was gonna buy like something from Wendy's yesterday, and I saw like on the Uber Eats app how much they selling chicken nuggets. I was like, what?
Welcome to Canada.
Exactly.
What in the world? But then when you go to other countries, it's like way cheaper. But I understand that their currency is way different. Like, I'm not gonna lie, 46K in the United States. If you were living like in Colombia,
you a big dog.
Oh, and everything.
You a big dog. You're a big dog. You probably could have 2 wives on 46. Yeah. Probably 2 wives. You'll have a maid and all that, and a nanny.
Colombia, I think DR. PJ, I could be wrong. PJ can answer that for me, but I know like other places like Thailand, you can
Philippines.
Yeah. You said, yeah, it's almost $10 for a combo meal. God damn.
No, I'm saying it's expensive. It's not. It's expensive. It's expensive to go out to eat. Now, these girls, I be telling dudes stop taking these girls out to eat.
Yeah.
And that thing is expensive.
Hey, y'all, hey, I just say, shoot, y'all should stop out some grocery store, cooking at home, make a cooking day.
Got no choice.
Yeah.
You got no choice now. It's too expensive. You can't live regular no more. We all got a trap, scam, up a pistol. It's bad. But like, Sugar, I just want you to give me a chance. Let's live off 47K. Give me a chance, Sugar. She said 46K is basically 1,009 above poverty for a family of 4 to 5.
For a family of 4.
Listen, down south in the bayou, they live off of 500. 1K, you a millionaire down south in a small town in Georgia or Baton Rouge. 1K,
Mississippi, Alabama.
All right, we'll get us.
You got you. It's bad.
Listen, Sugar, we'll get us a Lincoln Town car, the one with the shocks are bad, for me, you, and the kids to ride around. Just trust me, it's gonna be okay.
Sugar say nope. She want the man from DC, no powerful man that's making money. That's the man that she wants.
They're not gonna love you like I'm gonna love you. A man who making 46K gonna love you more than somebody with 100K.
Or she need to date a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Hey, so YouTube. Hey,
listen. If we become famous, I'm not gonna want just one wife now because I can afford one wife. But if I could, I would want a plethora of them. She say, 30,000 is poverty level for 45. So 46K is an extra 1K a month above that. That is true. I think isn't 46. Hey Google, how much a month is $46,000 in salary? Monthly salary is $3,800. Hey Google, turn your volume all the way up. Can you repeat? Hey Google, repeat that.
Sure. On the website snagajob.com, they say if you make $46,000 a year, your monthly salary would be $3,834.13.
Yeah, that's before taxes. I think, but I know. I think
no overtime. No overtime.
No overtime. No overtime. That's a little bit of check. Three racks after taxes, maybe 25.
But there's some YouTubers that get paid $6K off just making content.
Where you want to live in the country? We got no choice. We can't live in DC and that.
Live in the rural. Like I said, hey, it's especially in the rural area. It's stress free. You can grow your own garden, build you a farm.
Matter of fact, if you want, we can go live in Fresno. You know, that's like a country city. It's cold there, yeah. Now we gonna have to live in the country. 46K can't do nothing for us.
No.
So Ronnie is right. He is right. But I'm just saying, what you would do for love, that's the question.
Sugar Bro say, I'm a city girl.
Don't worry. That country will beat that city out of you. A couple months on the farm, Sugar, me and you plowing the land together, digging wells. I'll get you some overalls.
No, it's not a country. I thought it was a city.
Fresno
is the city. It's a city.
It is a city, but it got a country.
It's far. I think it's like 4 hours away from where I'm at.
Yeah, and it's rough there. Ooh, Jesus. A lot of it's rough.
The drugs. Oh my God.
My God.
The meth there. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yes, I said a farm, Sugar. We're gonna plow the farm together. We're gonna work together. We're gonna teach our kids how to milk the cow. It's gonna be an honorable work. It's gonna be honorable work. It's not gonna make as much as what you make now, because I know you're well into like 5 figures. You know what I mean? You're a nurse. But I'm asking, love will bring you back down here where I'm at, because you're in another stratosphere. and I was willing to take a chance on love.
I was about to say Sacramento's a good city you can farm. They got some good farmland in Sacramento.
That is true.
The goal is to make 10K a month.
That is the goal.
That's the goal. And after you figure out how to make the 10K a month, everything else should be easy. I think our financial guy said that.
You say it's crazy out in Pheasant. I lived there a little bit myself. Woo! Nigga, that's a scary place on one of my driving trips on the truck. You know what I mean? I couldn't sleep there.
Why High coming in with the gym?
Why High?
He said most men and women should learn how to budget $20,000 before criticizing each other.
Woo!
Facts, Why High? Facts.
Facts, Sugar. Look what he says, Sugar. We can survive on 20K.
Yeah, if you know how to manage, like, because remember, majority of the time we buying stuff that we don't really need. We buying stuff that we desire.
Yeah,
something that will. So we're not buying stuff that we actually survive. You get what I'm saying? So.
Or also ration your food, because sometimes you might be eating too much food. You could do, like I said, you could intermittent fast for like a daily, because like I said, a lot of people like to eat, and they probably don't be eating what they're supposed to eat.
Yeah. It said, did you hear Country? Sugar already told you she coming to the country. PJ,
they never.
Listen, Sugar she's gonna go for me. It's better that way. E Black said you better move to Reno with 45K. Reno, Jesus.
Hey, that's not far from Sacramento.
Not far. That's
a couple hours away.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Nevada.
Listen, this is just tell you that these are unrealistic goals that we got. But don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be real. Let's be real about this. Most people, men or women, are dating people who don't make as much of them. Like, I know guys who wives make triple the amount of money and they are janitors, and they still married them, and they live an okay lifestyle. So we need to say,
Ray Midnight.
Salute to you, Ray Midnight. We see you, brother. We see you. Good
love you, Ray Midnight. He always come and support. It's just a blessing when you grace us with your presence. And everybody else, especially PJ. PJ, we miss you, PJ. We miss you. No, you always here. And he's in the clouds in the back chat. I always see his messages. He always comment. You know, man, I appreciate you, brother. But you know, you never know where your life is gonna take you. Some people can get sick and won't be able to make that amount of money. We got a lot of people like that. Listen, and PJ can answer this for me. Not everybody who leaves the Army, the Navy, or the Marines come out and make six figures. Depending on what job you picked in the Army, you're coming out and not making that. Some guys barely make 50K a year.
Yeah, from the Army, but if you talk to a guy named Mr. Logic, he normally be over there on the side, and also Jay Prince, the president. When I talk to him, he always talk about the problem with the military guys. They don't know how to invest. Like him, like he's well off. Like he makes Mr. Logic, he makes good. He's in the military right now. He's in, but he talks about how a lot of people in the military they never understand the structure of investing. So they spend money right now, and they because the military pays them well.
Yeah.
They pay them well.
Or
then they spend it all, and then when the time, pretty much when the duties are up, that's why they always end up broke. Remember Thanos was here. Thanos always say, he said, look,
Thanos said that too.
When I was the opportunity, and I got my tech. So that's what I'm saying. Like they don't know what to do with it when they're in there. That's the problem. A lot of these military will be well off.
But now here's the thing, though. Let's be real about this. A lot of these guys who go to the Army, their scores are not high enough to get the best jobs. They're servicemen, gunmen, and that's it. So when them being in the Army, I think they make what, 50K in the Army?
Mm-hmm. But they can flip it. Cause remember, they're not getting taxed for it. Is it different?
And also you have the money because you don't have to live in an apartment. You can live on base as well.
You do.
Free.
Now I want PJ, I want you to correct me on this. You know this better. How much guys who in the Army who's like an E3 or E1 or E2, they barely making 46. Now, mind you, if you're coming from a poor city, a poor town, you're not gonna know nothing about investment. Even to this day, people still don't invest. So
that's true.
You know what I mean? With all the information out online, with everything out there, the Hispanics, the black folks who are growing up, they're online with us every day.
Mm-hmm.
This information passed on them. Nobody owns life insurance. Nobody owns annuities. Nobody owns IRAs. Nobody invests in mutual funds or indexes. We see this stuff every day, and people still don't invest. They're just making money, spending, and that's it. So when you look at that, it's a person who has to want to do that. But he's working a regular job, and when he gets out, he's going to try to work a regular job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, PJ can answer that question because that one I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Lodge listening.
Or Logic, an E1, an E2, and an E3.
Like they'll tell you, like he does good investments, so that's why he's well off. But I'm saying like you got to know what to do because remember their money is tax free, so it's different. Like if our money was tax free, I think a lot of us will be somewhere. But majority of us get taxed, especially when we do overtime on a job. I think they say like a certain amount of overtime you do, then you end up working for free. So it's like you got to be. That would say, but them the military guys, I know they don't get no taxes, because I know a lot of them who come to Miami and they ball out because they like it's tax free money, but they end up hurting them later, like you said, because they don't invest. So, but it's a lot of good information online about investment too. Earn Your Leisures, who I listen to.
Yeah.
Not heavily, but I listen to them once every blue moon.
But they mainly. I ain't gonna say that because I might get in trouble for that. Look! PJ has spoken. Yep, a single E1 to E3 make less than $40,000 in the Army.
Wow.
He spoke. So they're not even making no money.
Less. But you talking about is that considered them being single though, right?
You say yes, a single, because when you're married, you make more money.
Okay.
This is why a lot of them get married and end up in divorce lots of times too.
So they get married before?
No, while they're in the Army. If you get married before or in the Army, they'll boost your pay up.
Why is that? Did it say why is that?
Shout outs to Gore. Look, damn. Yeah. Shout out to Gore.
Yeah, I know Gore, right? It is BJ.
Now look, the Army has been paying the same amount of money for over decades. They had not changed. And listen here. No offense to a lot of our brothers. They can't score enough to make that money. And this is the only reason why I'm privileged is one of my brothers is in the Navy. He's a recruiter in DC. Mm-hmm. My other brother and his wife was in the Army. My brother was a mechanic and his wife was a nurse. This is something they told me. My brother's wife had her degree before she went in the Army, so automatically she became an officer. PJ, correct me if I'm wrong. PJ, please. I don't want to misspoke because you're the Army guy. So now, real talk, they haven't increased their pay. There we go. Liberated Soul has spoken. Decades. They still pay the same thing. Decades. You talking about you can work 2 McDonald's jobs and make what somebody in the Army made.
Facts.
And your life is in the battlefield.
Basically.
Mm-hmm. I didn't never do research on it. Now you got me wanting to do research on that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, go get your CDLs. You'll make more money than them guys in there. When they come out working this. My nephew, who is young, he works his manager where he works at was in the Army. But him and my nephew make the same amount of money. My nephew's only 21. So we're talking about, if you're talking about 6 figures, you're wanting this, 90% of men don't make that, baby. 10% is, don't let the scammers fool you. They got an expiration date on the street.
Yeah.
They're not going to be here too long. I'll be here for you when they're gone. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you, you and the kids, when your baby daddy get locked up.
But that proves your point. They're being delusional.
No, it is delusional. And listen here.
It's not realistic.
For a lot of our ladies who want that kind of money, you need to get those men at your job. Because if you're making 40, 60K, then the men at your job is mirroring your money. Why they won't marry you?
Uh-oh. Do like this, Hakeem.
Shai Bum, I'm asking you a question. Why the guys at the job won't marry you? You work at the hospital.
Or the doctors. Where the doctors at?
Shiesty, I'm looking for you. PH Diva, I'm looking for you.
It's Friday.
PH Diva, I'm looking for you. PH Diva, you said you were spending money. PH Diva. No words? Let's not have this conversation again then.
Shiesty bump.
Listen, she won't say that. Let's not. I don't see nobody saying nothing.
No, but good information, PJ. I didn't know that.
No, PJ spoke. PJ spoke. Niggas be thinking I be capping. My brother was in the Army.
No, because when I heard Mr. Logic spoke about the income that he's making, so that's why I was like, oh, some of them are making good money. So,
Ronnie, I'm gonna give you an example. You and Jordan and me were hustlers, just like PJ and all these other guys. We are investing in money, we flipping cars, we buying and selling shit. That's what we like to do. You gotta have the mindset for that. Not everybody's like that. We ain't gonna even talk about Gore. Gore is a damn near a construction magnet. So the guys here are hustlers. Not everybody has a hustler mentality. Everybody got a 9-to-5 type thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm trying to say? Same thing with Liberator Soul. A lot of us hustle. A lot of us make over 50, 60K due to the hustles, the side hustles we get into. And we get into that. We got our regular jobs, but we do other shit on the side. Mm-hmm. We keep our regular job because we like being there. Oh, that's what we like to do. Doesn't, you know what I mean? But this the thing. There's other guys who work regular. Listen, police officers don't even make that much money.
Yeah, I know. Police officers don't. I think starting a police officer, especially in Florida, I think is what, 20?
What? I think listen, they really only make money with overtime.
Yeah. But even then, to get the overtime, you have a lot of police officers that are trying to get overtime.
Yeah. And
I don't know for that.
Let's get even something straight. The only person who's making 100K or better is the detective. You got to be able to pass the detective test, and you have to have a bad record on your record to get like that.
Yeah.
Like I was going to ask, do firefighters make more than police officers?
Yes.
Listen, they a different ball game. Mm-hmm. But that's a different conversation.
But they literally live in the fire department. So
they live. But listen here. Go look up the statistic. Their life expectancies are very low.
Yeah.
There's a trade-off for that. A lot of these guys with the smoke, ventilation and stuff, go look at it. They did a whole study about that. Some guys try to get out before they hit 60.
Yeah. They got a lot of problems.
They got a lot of health problems. Smoke, ventilation, and stuff like that.
Especially here living in California, and they pay you a lot here in California. But when you talk about the forest fires here, it has been done lately. But forest fires here, like especially Northern California, I hear what you guys saying about that. Yeah, it gets crazy.
Listen, paramedics don't make as much as a guy who work at Publix warehouse The guy at Publix warehouse make more than a paramedic. Somebody who can save your life. That EMT, huh?
No, I would say like it's backwards, right?
It's backwards. An EMT,
yeah,
or intermittent EMT make less. He say a lot of people who make 6 figures paycheck live paycheck to paycheck. The zone has spoke.
That's a statistical fact. Yeah,
the zone has spoke.
They don't know how to manage the money.
Right,
yeah. And they end up losing it too. After a long period of time, they end up losing it because they in so much debt that they end up losing because they don't know what to do with it. Like they think, oh, because I'm making 6 figures, I need to have 6 cars. I need to have the big house on the hill, like in California. They don't know how to use money properly.
A lot of doctors have crazy student loan debt. That is a fact.
Every time I was 100K.
100K. They never get to finish paying. Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
That debt stays with them until they die. Same thing with lawyers. We need to start breaking this stuff down. And the athletes out this motherfucker, comfortable shaking my head out in this. Now listen here.
All the athletes go broke.
Liberated soul. Our brothers and sisters, as soon as they retire, less than 5 years, they're bankrupt. Look at Joe Smith and his OnlyFans wife. He's having money to listen. He made over $60 million in his career. He has nothing to show about it but a tight ass dirty jersey.
Now she rub it up on camera, giving them the body rub babes.
that man jersey was tight on him.
I can't make.
I'm not. Yo, you made that amount of money. And your girl got to get on OnlyFans. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, that's something else, man. No, but what you're saying is the truth. It's the truth. That's why it's so sad. But these women desire these men and don't understand that these men, majority of them are in debt. Now, don't get me wrong. The one that's are millionaires, some of them are in debt still. So it's like because they think to be in debt is to mean that I'm gonna make myself rich. And that's why I like Derrick Ramsey a lot because Derrick Ramsey said, listen, I got it wrong. It's not a good debt. Ain't think you're gonna be well off. That's backwards. That's why I listen to him a lot for financial advice. I know a lot of people say they don't subscribe to him, but I do. Yeah.
No, I was going to say this. And the thing is about some of these millionaires are being broke. Some of them don't pay their taxes. They be on tax liens.
Out there. Bro. Now we're talking about something. Now let's get there, man. Let's get it there. Get it there. Let's get there. No, because you just dropped another bucket on them. He said the woman who want a 6-figure man so they can pay off their student loan. Their student loan debt is mostly held by women. LaZone has spoke again. Where's PH Diva? Where's Sugar Bum? I don't hear y'all talking.
He coming in with the wow.
I'm scared to say these things.
I'm hearing crickets from Shashi Bub. We want Shashi Bub. Come to the chat.
No, but he's right. Majority of student loan debt are held by women because they continue to go back to school.
Go ahead.
Because they want to earn more money, which I think men should do the same thing too.
Yeah.
But we don't take the advantage of that as well. Because like you said, majority of the time student loans going to be with us when we die. So why not go back to school and try to earn some more money?
Shout outs to all the hardworking black men out there. The warehouse workers, plumbers, my guys who work at the supermarket, my guys who work at park and recreations, the truck drivers, the dudes who clean up the trash. Because listen, when y'all make y'all money, 90% of y'all money go to y'all. These other people, they got to pay all their debts first before they get. And when they're done, it's only but a little bit left. They make it look nice. They ride the Mercedes Benz, which they're paying $800 car note, $400 for insurance, $1,000. So these girls are doing a second job on top of their job to live it. While we hardworking men are 80% of our money come here. And listen here. It's a statistical fact. I'm going to say something that get a lot of people mad. Most black men have better credit than our women.
Yeah, because remember, student loan bring your credit down.
We don't have no student loan.
We don't have no student loan. Half of us don't even want to go to school. We think school is a waste of time anyway.
Mic drop. Sugar, where are you? Sugar, where are you?
I think she gone for the day.
There's other content creators on right now. So
where's the Dubai princess? Where are you?
But you already know some of these girls that go to like DC, like Dubai, and stuff, some of them be scamming. But that's a whole nother conversation. For
go look at a New York Times article where they was talking about travel influencers, how they're the reasons why credit card debt has went up exponentially because a lot of people are using credit cards to do these trips.
Yo, the real Pookie's in the house. Like,
whoa,
the real Pookie's in California, and he's a chef. He works 16 hours a day, and he have a family and children and a house.
Get it there. Shout outs to the hardworking black man.
I have no student loan debt. You know what I'm saying? Like, we work. This man out here working, and he's black. So it's like, ain't no California houses expensive. They not cheap. They are not cheap.
Listen, and then there's me, decided to take my stupid ass back to school to get a master's. Brother, liberated. It's not your fault. It's what the society has told us and what our women who say that the education is making room. We've been making money without this stuff long time ago. We just need to get back to the essence.
Yeah, that student loan is crazy.
It's crazy. You taking $1,500, $1,400. You taking 20, 30 grand. Mind you, some of these places is 40 grand a semester.
Just go to community college. But remember, they want the experience. They want to have that college experience. Not only that, but like Liberated Soul said, they want to make that extra. They want to make that extra money because they want to feel good about themselves. Like, hey, I got a master's degree, which is nothing wrong with that. I think that's a great thing to get your master's degree or get your bachelor or get your PhD. I think that's a great thing to have. But at the end of the day, you're gonna pretty much wish it all by having all these student loan debt.
Listen.
Which Biden said he was supposed to get rid of and didn't even get rid of it. And I think right now, I think it resumed already back.
Yeah. I tell any black man, any man, get you a trade. Get you a trade and invest your money. Buy you 3 houses or buy you an acre of land and put 3 houses on it and rent it. You'll be a millionaire in no time. That's the simplest way of becoming a millionaire. Buy you 3 houses. You don't need no more than that. 3 rental incomes, you'll live better than most people. You can manage 3 rental incomes. If you want to get fancy, get you a shitload of Bitcoin, Cardona, and hold on that. Get you some index funds, and you'll be straight. You don't need to do nothing else from that. Nothing else from that. Get you 3 rental incomes. That's it.
Yeah, I'm doing that serious. Them student loan debt. People are working hard just to pay off the student loan debt. They're not working hard to pay off the car and the house.
Yeah.
It's that student loan debt. It's like a pledge.
Yeah.
A pledge that's just hold over the people. That student loan debt is out of control. And I think, to be honest with you, y'all paying for university, but I think y'all really paying for them college students now. So because now college students that's playing ball, they paying them now. So I think that's why the student loan is so damn high.
There's people who are special to me in my life. They got student loan debt, and I feel for them. And I said to myself, whenever I get to a better place, I'm going to pay all it off.
Yeah, it's like it cripples you. It stops you.
Yeah,
I ain't paying that. It don't matter because now what they're doing now, like I said, they lower your credit score, and to the point that student loan companies are not going. They partnering up with the IRS.
Yeah,
seize your account.
Mm-hmm.
So people not doing research and they're not listening to these information. Like, oh, I'm not gonna pay it because it's crazy. But now, okay, you don't need to pay it. It's just gonna seize your bank account now. Whatever money you have in your savings, is just gonna take it.
He is telling the 100% truth.
I told you I studied this. I'm telling you.
He is telling the 100% truth. They're gonna start seizing your driver's license, your passport for not paying them debts. and this is why we got Bitcoin and money under the mattress.
Yep. Be careful out there, man.
Basically.
But this is Biden's America.
And this and men. Yeah.
That was it. Sold y'all a dream. He sold y'all a dream, and he took the dream away. That's a bad. That was at the next election. He ain't win. I don't care who it is. He that guy is definitely not winning. Go ahead, Jordan. That dude is not winning.
That's true, and the Biden's America is just so messed up. But I can't wait for next year, yo, because it's looking like it's gonna be Trump and Biden, and you looking at the polls, Trump is really like in a landslide for sure.
Listen, I want a lot of people to start thinking, and I want women to think about this. What is you want out of life? Is it your career, or a lot of us just want a house we own and money where we can live off of until we die? That's majority of people think, and raise our kids. A lot of us can do that with a regular job.
Yeah.
A lot of us can do that with there's a lot of people who live well off just being regular. They're trying to make us feel inadequate because we haven't gotten to the place where these people are at, because they are promoting a lifestyle that a lot of us don't come from. We need to be happy the way we was raised. The conditions you grew up with doesn't mean you stay in them. If you grew up in the ghetto and you got yourself up out of there, I congratulate you. But don't do it because somebody said you need 6 figures. You do what you can. You do what you can. And a relationship should not be based on money. And this is why we have an issue. Majority of these women who looking for 6 figures do not get it.
But this is why you don't put others down. The problem is we keep putting others down. That's the problem. We think down are trying to do the best they can for themselves. They're like, no, you need to work harder. You need to work stronger. And that's the issue we're having. That's why I say now, when I started realizing you gotta start doing stuff for people and start doing stuff for yourself.
100%.
Do for yourself, and you don't have to worry about the naysayers and what people do. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jordan. I don't know you have anything else to say.
That's it. I'm good. That's all I got to say.
I want to see Hakeem got any final thoughts as we get ready to close. Hakeem, hold on, he's doing something real quick. But yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad the time we're living in. By next year, it's gonna be broke. Well, people are getting broke now, but it's gonna be more people that's broke. It's gonna be real bad. Like next year, gonna be
a lot of stuff gonna be crashing.
Things are too high. People don't have no place to stay. They're still in loan debt. Is this? I think they say it's like what, like $3 or $4 trillion.
Yep.
Be wrong, but I know they say it was up there.
Yeah,
it was up there. So,
and a lot of people was lying on Biden to cancel the student loans, and hey, look what y'all right now.
Biden's America, boy. I tell you, no shade to him, but at the end of the day, that's what people got to make sure. What do you vote for? That way, you got to make sure you vote for policy, and it's just not just filling. Because when you vote for filling, that's the issue.
Yep, and that's one of the problems in America. A lot of people want to vote on feelings.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is. So that was it. By the end of the day, Hakeem, I don't know if you have any final thoughts as we get ready to close.
I want people to love who you are as a person and love where you work at and the amount of money you work. If you want to reach for something higher, go ahead. If you like what you're doing, like what you're doing. We're not supposed to live out of our means. You feel me? And we live with what God has given us and has provided. God is going to give you more. God is going to give you more than what you want. Eating, breathing, living, and this is what we got. You have your health, and you're able to enjoy that, and you're able to live and have fun with your kids. You can't take your kids to Disney World. You just can't take them. You got to save up to do it. You got to do it. You still got a good life. Me, Jordan, Ronnie, we come from honorable mentions. It just so happened we went to do things to get more money in our life. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm just saying, I just don't want people to feel bad where they at. You can always change the situation, but don't look at it as that. It's not how much you make, it's what you do with your money. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You only need to make 6 figures if the woman doesn't like you. Let's owe you a trip. No end in sight for housing and rental increase, neither. There is a shortage of available homes and apartments off the country.
Yes.
Real Pookie is dead on the money. Real Pookie. Me and Ronnie, and we've talked about this in earlier episodes. I'm going to present something that a lot of women ain't going to like that we're going to have to do. We're going to have to buy land and live in trailer homes like the white people been doing. Double wide trailers. They're only $60,000. The land is $5,000. You can get you a home for $65,000. It's just going to be an hour away from the city. He's telling the truth. You can't listen. The average home price here where we at in Miami is $400,000. We're more expensive than California, for God's sake, and that's crazy. But the money hasn't changed. We're just expensive New York and Massachusetts. No matter where you go. So a lot of us are going to have to rethink the way we look at money and what we do with our money. We're going to have to buy land. We're going to have to get single wide trailers. A lot of us going to have to move in tiny homes. This is the only thing that we can do now. And listen, it's not going back down. It's not going back down.
No, what you're saying is an absolute fact, and that's why I say it's sad, man. It's sad, but like always, guys, make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button as well, and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Word, me and my wifey are thinking about bouncing from California after my oldest graduated high school.
I hear you. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
Shout out to the Real Pookie. Shout out to Lorenzo 3, Liberated Soul, Ken Dog, Jabari, Sugar Bum, who else? PJ, Sporty, E Black, Hink in the basement, Nightish. Who else was Y High? I like Y High's name. Y High. Shout out to him. Shout out to those that also watches it from the cloud. We got the Crown, the Prince Crown. We had the Black Beauty was in the building. D. Now remember that D. D is from the other space. Now remember who D is. And shout out to those. Shout out to True. True, we dropped the link, but you didn't come up. So hopefully when he watched the replay, like, hey, True, we dropped the link. We gave you an opportunity to come. You didn't come. And and also the lovely Jess J. And also that's people pretty much people that's gonna watch us on the playback. We really do appreciate you guys, your viewership and your watch. We really do appreciate that. So sometimes come down, tell us, hey, what's up? Like Sporty did. Hey, what's up? And then go right back into the clouds and do your thing. Hi, Kim. I don't know anybody else from Instagram or Facebook. If you see anybody.
Shout out to King Touch Auto 33.
Shout out to Joe Norherno. He also watches in the playback on Twitch and also Monster Selling. And also the lovely Natasha Vincent, who also watches on the playback. And just hit me out. You know, that was and also didn't forget Gore. And also the lovely Sherry Bryan and also her auntie and her child. I think she's Sky. I think she's taking him out for I think out because he did a job on his grades. So I think he's having a good old weekend for himself. So he deserved that. But guys, also make sure it's also very important to go to the KL Culture Radio community tab. In the community tab, there's the KL Culture Radio t-shirt. Currently, the KL Culture Radio is out of stock, but we're working. Hakeem is still working on it, trying to find out which will be a good hat for us to get. And when it's back in stock, I will let you guys know. But the coffee mug is in stock for you coffee drinkers. Get your coffee on, you know. And your drink on. And also while you drink it, have a good read. Black Love. Come over here, support the platform. We really do greatly appreciate it. Like always, bro, we on our way to 1K subscribers. So you guys see we getting really, really close. I keep hitting that subscribe button. We getting close. We getting close. I already know, Jordan. We getting close. So you already know. And after we hit that 1K, we're gonna talk about probably making the Chaos Culture Radio longer. But we're trying to hit that 1K first, and then we decide we're gonna do long run. But like always, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. We over and out.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.